Hello everyone, 626 Games here again with another Satisfactory. We have video and we have audio. Great. Alright, so as promised, I have not done a whole lot except for letting these pretty much just fill up. We are mostly full. Hang on one second, we turn the music down from earlier. I can just tell I'm hard to hear over that. There we go. So anyway, most of them are full. A couple of them, like the concrete especially, and copper sheets, cables are full, but steel rods, the stuff that takes quite a while to make, they're not full. However, a lot of the other things did fill, so I went ahead and grabbed a lot of extra things and put them into this cargo container so that we can feed them into the sink and we can start unlocking a bunch of the upgrades out of here. That's the first thing that I wanted to do. The second thing is these have been enticing me. We have one here, we have one on that rock over there, and I did want to grab those really quickly, but I didn't want to do that without y'all. So the first one I'm going to grab, I'm just going to build platforms all the way out here so I can safely pick him up. And the second one, I'm just going to do the same thing. Just build some platforms going all the way over here. I don't know, I don't think they respawn, so I'll probably go ahead and excuse me, I'll probably go ahead and get rid of the platforms right away. But I also want to get that over there, so let's just get this one. We'll do the deconstruct where we hold control. I let go of control, dismantle all of those, and let's start heading over to this thing. We'll probably have to build a ramp. Right here. And I also figured out how to make them line up better. If you start from the bottom, and if you get to the top and it's not lined up, you just do the one-by-one ramp. So that is something that I figured out. But anyway, this is a little artifact here. It's probably going to talk to us once we pick it up. No? No talkie? Okay, no talkie. We'll go ahead and get rid of all of this stuff. Be careful not to select the wrong thing, but we'll take out this whole platform with us. And then I wanted to hook up the other limestone because I had forgotten to finish doing that earlier. I think I didn't have enough material, and I was just like, forget it. There we go. All that gone. Picked up the 3 things that I wanted. Let me check the fuel levels really quickly. Fuel levels are getting a little low. I'm gonna fix that really quick before everything shuts down while I'm preoccupied with other stuff. I did clear a whole bunch of trees to get enough fuel to keep everything going. I've had to fill them up 2 or 3 times. I had the game running most of the day in the background. I had a couple of school assignments to do, knock those out, but I was able to just leave the game running in the background and knock them out at the same time. Love this computer. I'm gonna drop off these other things that I picked up. The slugs and this. Analyzing this will not give you anything. Work in progress. Alright, so I guess that's going to be living in this container for a while. The next thing I wanted to do. So you got 195 plates. Well, that might be enough. I wanted to finish running this line over to my other limestone line, because very quickly today we are going to be upgrading everything to level 2. But I need to get this all the way over to that one over there, I believe. So I'll get it as far as I can get it right now. We'll probably have to get more steel or iron. Not steel. As you can see, there is very little vegetation left. I picked up all the bushes, cut down all the trees. We're going to have to start going pretty far out to find more. But I do believe I'll be unlocking more advanced power generation here shortly. I think it would be best to go here. We'll get rid of this line. And we'll put a merger down. Connect those two and reconnect that to our main line. Now we have 2 lines going into one, and right now it can only handle one of these, but very shortly you'll see that it will actually fill up this line. That line will be full, and we'll get more concrete in the long run. Right now, not going to do a whole lot. He's like stuck in the ground or something. He's not dead. He's just glitched into the ground. They're super bouncy. And you get hurt when you fall off of them, though. So concrete's boosted. Now let's get to unlocking some stuff. Those are just a couple things that I wanted to do as soon as I had started streaming. Can't wait to get ladders. I'll put ladders everywhere, and I won't have to run to a ramp. All the way up here to our hub. We're going to need concrete and more iron plates. Grab a bunch of them. A bunch of each. And push the button.
Milestone reached. Improved versions of conveyor belts and conveyor lifts are now accessible. To encourage additional verticality, conveyor poles now have a stackable variant.
Very wordy. Sounds like ChatGPT. Well, we can't even select another one for 5.5 minutes, apparently. Oh, wait. Yes, we can. Last one is the U-Jelly jump pads. For those, we need rotors and the other stuff. Not important. What is important is the rotors, which require screws and rods. And that's not a problem. But we do need 2 more rotors to build the assembler. One and 2. Just build an extra one just in case I need another one. I don't want to run all the way back for that. But up here is where we're going to start tier 2 stuff. So all we need to do is find, we have steel, or we have the iron rods here. Okay, we have both of them right here. So I'll do probably about here and raise it up. And then this is the same. About here. Now we need power. I already brought power up here, but it's all the way over there. Is there anything closer? No. That's fine. Let's keep this relatively even. And select the recipe. Rotor. Here, why don't you take those, get that kick started. Take those. I can grab another stack of the screws, which I'm probably going to grab a few. That's not back yet. 3 minutes and 20 seconds, that'll be back. Now eventually, when I have plenty of rotors in stock, instead of having one of these, I'll build 3 of them. So I can triple the production. But right now I would have to sit there and handcraft all those rotors, because each one of these takes, what, 4? And it's 4 per minute if I just let it go and do its own thing for a few minutes. I can already build another one. Which, I'll build it and I'll let it sit for a minute. Because we're going to need 50 total. So it would probably be a smart idea to just go ahead and set up 3 of them right away. What else do we need? Just those. There's 2 there. That's going to need to be moved. Now these are a little bit more complicated, so I am going to set them a little bit further ahead, because I'll need room for 2 separate sets of splitters. So I'll go ahead and raise this platform out a little bit. To the south, I think I'm high enough that I'm not going to trigger anything, even if there's those poison guys down here. Like, I don't know if I'm going to be close enough to trigger this. Probably. So, I don't think I want to go too much further. Eventually I'll be able to get something to make that not a big deal, but right now it will kill me. How many do you have now? 6? That gives me 10. Let me get 2 more. Or no, I think I'm good actually. Yeah, so I'll just go ahead and do the 3 now. It would be the wise thing to do, I think. Since I need 50 of them just for this one tech. Leave a little bit of room in between them. Put this 3rd one right here. There we go. Yeah, we're going to leave some room in between all of them. Just got to put the recipe on all of them. I think you can, like, copy and paste the recipe somehow. I'll have to look into that. I'm not going to try to figure it out right now, that's for sure. Get a splitter. And we'll put one... We'll put the one splitter relatively close. And then we'll put the other one behind it. So we have enough room to maneuver a little bit. And then we'll do the same with all of them. And it gives us a little line coming from the other one, so it's super easy to match them up. Usually. Although I realize what I just did. I need to have them face this way. I gotta do that for these two. I have to rotate them, otherwise the belt is going to be all looped around, taking up a lot more space than it needs to. So we need the input coming from this side and the output facing the other ways. That way it's a lot more smooth looking. Does it matter which one goes into which? I'm honestly not sure. Well, I guess we'll find out. Let's try running the screws into the left. Oops. I messed that one up a little bit. There, fixed it. First we need to get power, otherwise I won't know for sure. Yeah, I don't like doing it that way. I only like having two machines on one power line. That way I can do another power line coming off of that line. Alright, the screws are going into there just fine. So either it doesn't matter which side, or I got it on the right one. Then we'll do the same here. Oops. Is this even connected to anything? No. See ya. Power line was in the way. And now it is not. Now this one we don't have to raise. We can just run it straight too. But these are going to collide. So we'll go just a little bit out and raise it. And then pop it in like that. Nope, not curved. And then like there. And let's take a quick look and see if everything is done right. And for that we have this nice little lookout tower. We can climb to the top and get a good look. There we go. 3 times rotor production. Much better. We're just going to need to let that work its magic for a while. But what I can do while that's working is build out this platform a little bit and start preparing for the 3rd story. Excuse me, I've got to take a sip of my drink here. I have something stuck in my throat. There, that seems to have done it. Anyway, this is going to hurt a lot if I just willy-nilly jump off of it, so I'll climb down the ladder a little bit. And then, yeah, while that's working, I'm just going to build this foundation out a little bit. Not too much. I think I'll do the rest of this platform pretty far out, at least as far as I have it over here. Maybe a little further. And then I'm going to start building some ramps, and I'll start building the 3rd platform. But I'll do all of that off stream. That's just boring base building stuff that I'll show myself and nobody else. And I'll just talk to myself more than I am now. Oh wow, this only has 1. Ooh, they need 25 screws to get those going, which is going to take forever. So let's help him out just a little bit, because I had like 4 stacks of those things. But other than that, it's working very well. We are up to 8 or 9. Almost 10. Granted, I could have made them myself quicker, but that's besides the point. Excuse me. So, we'll let that keep going. One other thing is we have some stuff inside the MAM. M-A-M. I don't remember if it needed... It was cables, I believe. Was it 1,000 cables to unlock the next inventory slot? I think it was 1,000. Let's go and see. Which one was it? Alien organisms for some reason. Yes, here we go. Oh, but it also cost 3 of that alien protein. What a shame. Because I don't think I have any of that. If I did, it would be here. Nah, I didn't come across any new baddies. So I'm going to drop 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to drop 1,000 cables into here. There was the power slug stuff, but again. Oh wait, here we go. I can scan for the power slugs. I can't do anything else there. This one, I do believe I did not. No, I did not find any more fruit or anything either. Yeah, it was pretty much just a whole bunch of trees and bushes, oddly enough. I don't know if there's just a very low spawn rate, but I seem to remember the last time I played, like every 10 minutes it felt like the enemies would respawn. Not so much now. Well, while the rotors are building up, let's check over here. Ooh, we have 2 coupons. I'm going to wait until I have 3 coupons, and then I'll print them. It takes the bottommost item. So I'm going to switch out for reinforced plates, because those give a lot more points. Screws give very little points. Yeah, there we go. Now it's cooking. I'll take those. Thank you. And let's go shopping. We can't do the lights until we get some more technology. We can do the conveyor lift floor hole. Add that to cart for sure. The conveyor ceiling mount, we're going to add that one to cart 100%. The wall mount, I don't use that one so much. What else was there? And we have 10 for the cart. Oh, that's right, we have the boom box. Let's go ahead and cash out and see how this is going. Oh, we're up to 3 already. For the boom box, it was 3. Well, we need... This one doesn't cost anything, but we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8 total. We can play around with the boombox for a minute. We need 50 rotors. That's going to take a few minutes. Boombox we're going to add to cart. We're of course going to add the goat music boombox. A, it's free, and B, I mean goat music. And then we have this one, and let's pick this one. That's all 5 of our tickets. No, thank you for the boombox. Ew, it's dark. I also found out I have a flashlight. If you press B, you get a nice little flashlight. Should help a little bit. Now, where's that boombox? We can hold on to it. But we only want to hold on to it while we change the tape. So, Worst of Goat Simulator. I don't know if that would be copyrighted music or not, but I'm pretty sure one of these fix-it ones would be fine. There we go. Nice. Uh-huh. Yeah. Alright, I'll turn that back down. Actually, I don't think me turning that volume did anything at all. I think it's just loud. Okay. I do know you can put it down. There we go. And the further you get away, the less loud. Ooh, I thought I was going to fall, but yeah, I fell onto my ramp. Nice. Maybe I'll do like a quick build to some of this significantly louder than I can speak music. That might be fun. Let's go check on the rotors. Gotta do something about all of that so I'm not having to jump over that. Figured I'd go around it, but apparently I wasn't smart enough to go around all of that. We do, however, have plenty of rotors now. We messed around just long enough to gather enough rotors. So here's your rotors, your iron plates, and your cables. Red button.
Milestone reached. Several buildings aimed at factory traversal can now be accessed in the build menu. Caution is recommended during use of these products.
Oh, ha, yeah. So that you don't break your legs? I generally don't use the U-Jelly launchers too much. Ooh, that's really cool looking. Can I zoom in on that? No. Ah, give us a telescope to look at cool stuff, please. I think next game I'm going to play a space game where I can fly around in space. I really want to fly around, I think. Anyway, select milestone. Next we have to build the space elevator. I don't think we can do anything else with this pod anymore. Space elevator is here. We have pretty much everything we need, just a tiny little bit more plate, rods, and a whole bunch more of those coil wire thingies. What did I say? Rods. And wires. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, that's enough for the space elevator. It's very large. It's going to go over on the other side over here, because it would be very much in the way back there. But that's why I built this huge platform back here. I had planned it out. I had just for some reason thought, oh, I'll build my warehouses over here. Silly. Anyway, let's cover this up. The space elevator likes to be on a completely flat surface with none of the edges hanging off. Let's try that again. A little bit. There we go. Perfect. So big. Thud. And here comes the elevator. From space. Cool. Fun. Leaves me a little speechless. Anyway, the cool part is, if I wanted to watch all that again, I could just dismantle this and rebuild it and just watch that whole thing again. However, I caught it all on video, so now I can watch it as many times as I want. So the next objective is 50 of these smart plating, which requires the rotor, which I have building plenty of, and a reinforced iron plate thingy, which we have a whole bunch of already built in here. We've also unlocked the second version of the conveyor belt and the conveyor lift. So I have the quite large task of upgrading these lines. That's the wrong one. There we go. We're just going to take all of them except that much. All except one stack. Got to remove, let's see, how to remove from the quick bar. Maybe if I just add, yeah, okay, just add the new one. So if we add that to the hot bar and we just hover over a previously built line, you can just click it and upgrade it. So I would, off camera, of course, I'm going to run around and upgrade all of these belts. Not going to do it in front of everybody because that's just going to be incredibly boring and difficult to continue talking while I'm doing something like that, because if I miss one, I'll have to go back through them. Well, I mean, I have to go back through them anyway, but I have to keep going through it and find the ones that I missed, and it's just going to get a little bit lengthy. So for now, to get the 50 smart plates that we want, we're going to need a few of these assemblers. And we might actually need more power too. Let me check my... What are you doing here? Oh, did I connect those 3 machines to this? No. Okay. Bring some power over here. Alright, we are peaking at about 3/4 of our usage. Each machine, each one of these assemblers is going to take 15 more power. And when they're not running, they don't use power. That's why it runs up and down like that. So I should be okay if I build 2 or 3 more of these now. If I overload my grid, I can always break them down, or break down the power line coming over here. and shut just these new things off. But we're going to go ahead and set up those. And while I'm running the lines over, I'm just going to feed a little bit into the machines. Well, these don't have much. Wow, I spent a whole lot of time messing around on that little boombox, didn't I? Sorry about that. Alright. These look kind of neat, too, when they're building stuff. I just wish that it looked more like the item that I put in the recipe. That doesn't look anything like the smart plating, but it's still really neat to look at. Could probably make some sort of idle animation video out of that. Let's turn that flashlight off. It's a little distracting during the day. Okay. We need these, but that's going to be significantly in the way, so let's raise it up as much as we can to a splitter. Make sure it's facing the right way. We only need the one splitter, I think. Hook both of those up with the reinforced plates so I don't have to do that automatically again, or I don't have to do it manually again. And then we need to hook all three of these up with mergers. Conveyor merger. Make sure they're facing the proper direction, which is towards my new machines. Good sound effects. Love it. First time I didn't play this game with headphones on. This time I have to, otherwise you'll hear every sound effect twice. Anyway, we need another splitter. Let's put it here. Maybe. First, we're going to put another one over here, because I will want to run all three of those to, all three of the rotor constructors to some sort of container. Let's go to about here on the back. Oh no, I want it to go. No. No. Go up and over. There's a little bit of intersecting here. I'll forgive it. Only because it didn't turn yellow when I placed it, I don't think. Or does it not turn yellow when its conveyor's crossing? Weird. Ooh. Now what would be cool is if they made some sort of clip-on to the side of a conveyor. So it wasn't on top like this, but on the side of it. Best I could probably do would be that. Nah, that I don't like that. That works. Perfect. Now they are coming out very, very slowly. First off, because these screws are coming out very slowly, and that we can easily fix. Just some quick upgrading. Just like that. Now that's going to empty out a lot quicker, but those will probably be full before they empty out. Especially because I haven't hooked them up to anything besides these other machines. And nothing is hooked up to any kind of cargo. Yeah, that should help. It is much quicker. It's still slow, but it is a lot quicker. Especially if you look at this and then you look at the wire one in the background, how slowly that one's moving compared to how quickly this one's moving. Way in the background there. I thought I could jump over the machine like that for some reason. Let's go check on the smart plates. We have 11 and 12. That's 23 of those. So we need 50 of the smart plates for phase 1 of the space elevator. And those were my two main objectives for this stream today. So not really sure what else we can do. We'll see what there is after we get the space elevator going, what we can unlock. So I've got quite a bit of materials, but it seems like I'm missing just one or two little elements of other things. Yeah, so we have to do the space elevator before we'll unlock any of these. But maybe once we do the space elevator, or finish the space elevator, this thing over here, the smart plates, I think this will unlock. So we'll see. It shouldn't take too long to get those smart plates. I will go check my power, because that would shut everything down real quick if all of these shut down. Just take all of that. Take it all. Now why is this not working? We have wood here. Oh. Did I have biofuel on that line? Weird. Because I just removed the line and I have no wood in my inventory. Maybe I accidentally put biofuel on it. Oh well. Anyway, we should have enough to go ahead and fill these up now. But also off stream, I'll go ahead and chop down a bunch of more trees. But maybe we'll do a little bit of exploring right now while we're waiting for the smart plates to finish. And I can chop down a couple trees then. Because those smart plates are probably going to take, guessing how long it took to get the ones that were done, probably like another 10-15 minutes for those to cook. You take all this biofuel, except I'll take one stack, and let's go be a menace to nature. I am going to take this ramp that I built over here instead of throwing myself off of the top of the platform here. Where's the chainsaw? There it is. I had to switch out the chainsaw for the boombox. My area of effect chainsaw. Love it. I gotta be careful I don't go too far. Oh no, that's not a drop. There is an actual ramp. Great. Well, let's see what's down this hill. I see a berry. Put the chainsaw away. Ooh, 3 berries. That should be enough to do that research. Try not to waste the chainsaw on bushes, because I can pick bushes up just mindlessly running around with pressing the E button when I have nothing else equipped. More berries. Ooh, there's a whole cavern down here. Should I go down there? I don't have much as a weapon. All I have is a little bug zapper. And I can see something in there. Hello? Are you gonna try to murder? Oh, yes, you are. Ooh, no. No, 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 no. That's one of those spider dudes. No, thank you. A little, secret about me. I'm a bit of an arachnophobe, although I have been working on it a lot these last couple of years. Kind of trying to force myself to be around spiders and numb myself to it. Ever since I moved to the state that I currently live in, spiders are a bit unavoidable. This looks cool. Can I jump up this? Let's try. Looks pretty jump-upable. Ooh. Got wood. Randomly. Is that all I can jump up? I can't jump up that. Maybe if I had like a double jump. There's no way. Yeah. Yeah, no, I slide right off that. I can't climb this. There's no climbing button in this game. Well, we'll fall here. Luckily, I didn't break my legs. Ooh, some nuts. Barrel nuts. I'm gonna grab these berries. Berries do respawn, I've noticed. Which is good because there was a recipe that they were good for. What is this? Random copper ore. No thank you. Do not need you clogging up my inventory. I'll drop off the wood and leaves that I just picked up. Wood on this side. And leaves on that side. And I do believe I had a research with at least the berries. If not, I'll drop them in the chest right up there. If I get hurt a lot, I can use them for recovery. Oh no, it was back here. This thing. Yeah, there we go. Now we just need to find one of these clown mushrooms. That's not what they're called. That's just what I call them. I think they're called something like bacon. Bacon something. Get rid of all that stuff. Do a sort. Should, unless we ran into some kind of issue, should have enough of those smart plates by now. If we did run into an issue, we'll be able to fix it while we're here. Cool. We have 5 more than enough. And I think those have to be fed into the space elevator. And I don't think I can do it. Let's check. Oh, I can. Okay. So we load it, and then we pull this down. It seals it. And then we pull it down again to send it. See ya. Fun. I just saw the next phase is 500 of those things that I just sent 50 of. Ugh. So that's going to take quite a while. Plus there's 2 more items that I have yet to even see. So yeah, I think I might have unlocked a whole new tier of stuff. I just wanted to look in here and see if there was anything new in here, but no, it's still that same Tetris thingy. So we have coal power, hooray. We will not have to be so reliant on continuously filling biofuel, because the ore veins that we find, I believe, are infinite. Or at least there's a ton of them. But that means we're also going to need to find water. So coal and water. Need 50 of the rotors, 300 cables, and 150 reinforced iron plate. That's not a problem. We've actually unlocked Tier 3 and Tier 4. But let's finish looking at Tier 3 real quick. We have vehicular transport. That's really nice. We have the tractor, trucks. We'll be able to unlock all of that stuff. Basic steel, so I can finally stop saying steel by accident. There is one of the pieces that we are going to need. And we're also going to get new shop products from this milestone. Improved melee combat, Xeno Basher. Instead of our tiny little shock stick, we're going to get a big old shock stick. All of these, except for the 2 middle ones. So the ones on the end, the coal power and improved melee combat, we do currently have everything in production that we can unlock all of these. Basic steel production and vehicular transport both require the modular frame, which I do not have in construction yet. However, that only takes the reinforced iron plate and the iron tube, which, now that I say that, doesn't sound right. Iron rod, not iron tube. It looks like a tube. Then Tier 4, I'm assuming we are not going to be able to unlock any of this stuff yet. So instead of getting too far ahead of myself, I'm not going to even look at any of this stuff yet, because if we look down here, it's going to take steel. So we'll take a look at Tier 4 stuff once we unlock all of the stuff in Tier 3. So I think the first thing to do is going to be coal power is going to be our main goal right now. So I'm going to go ahead and select coal power. Love this song. So we need 300 cables, 50 rotors, and 150 reinforced iron plates. We'll throw what we have in there, see what's cooked over here. Nothing. Everything has been going towards smart plating. So let's turn that off. We do need 500 of the smart plates for the next objective, complete phase 2. But we also need a ton of other stuff, so the 500 steel plates or smart plates are gonna do us no good. In fact, all it's doing right now is preventing us from getting at our other resources. So we'll shut it off. We're gonna strip everything out of here. Give me all the rotors that you got, all the reinforced iron plates. I'm still gonna need 9 more rotors. Seven more rotors. Six. 5. They really are slow. Oh, there's one I missed. Forget all that. That's going to take ages. Let's grab the cables. Little extra cables. We need some extra screws and some extra rods. We're going to make our own rotors to finish that off. So I want to unlock coal power right here. And we need 5 more rotors. That is all. Whoever worked on the music to this game, kudos to you. Press the button.
Milestone reached. Coal is an improved alternative power source to biomass and can be fully automated if provided water with the new pipeline buildings and power throughout the initial setup. Coal has been added to the resource scanner. Note: ensure the close proximity of water to the coal production line. Note: pumps will aid in vertical transport of fluids through pipes. Note: throughput and volume indicators are added to each pipe section automatically.
Basically, what she said in not so many words is find coal, find water, get them close to each other. I'll tell you right now, as far as I know, the closest coal and water are several hundred meters that away. But we can go ahead and check. It's going to take a minute. 461, 520. So, and then we have another one far, far away. Do have a map. So here's one. And here's one. Over here, big, massive, giant crater, it looks like. But there's also some water over here. Let's hit that one more time. I want to see where the other one is. Ah, okay, so we have pure. This one is not near water, so not as useful. This one is near water. So I am going to work my way over to this, and we're going to set up our power, our new power over here. And that shouldn't be too hard to do. Let's get ourselves some materials. Well, actually, we've already got plenty. Let's see how far we can get. I'm going to go right in between here. And I'm going to go with 1 so far. I will expand this road. Oh, we're going to go right past the poison. That's not ideal. Ooh, that sounded cool as it flew over my head. Let's not go past the poison. Let's go this way instead. I spy something down there. I'm gonna sidetrack for whatever that shiny is. Uh-oh, something wants to eat me. Oh. Duh. Yes, lady. Yes, yes, I know. I'm working on it. Something wanted to kill me. And I don't want to die. I have quite a bit of stuff on me that I would probably lose that I do not want to lose. I believe that is a copper vein. Running Paws. That's what we're going to call you. Your name is Running Paws. But yeah, if we need more copper, there's some right there. Currently, copper is definitely not on the priority. Looks like we have some more iron coming up here on the right. As long as he doesn't, like, magically spawn behind me, I'll be okay. There's that pit. Looks like there's some limestone in there. We got a slug over here with this poison. And yeah, that looks to be iron. And ooh, more limestone. So if we start having concrete problems, I can easily I'll bring the line up here and then just run it there and over to the main production. I don't know why I didn't just delete this ramp. Stupid guy can't get to me if I delete the ramp. Sucker. Let's continue on towards the coal. I probably will have enough with just what I have in my inventory. Let's get this tree. There we go. Forgot how to switch weapons for a sec. It's got to highlight white. Come on. Ah. Really don't want to be down here. Especially since I saw that spider. I got the heebie-jeebies now. The spider heebie-jeebies. Too bad my chainsaw doesn't do any good against them. Try not to fall again. Oh! And then I almost immediately fall. The whole point of that was to get that tree out of the way. Alright, we're only 175 away now. I believe it is behind that rock. So I'm just going to build straight on. Next time I fall down, I'll cut these trees. But for now, I'm just going to try to ignore those. But we're going to build this straight on into those weird flower-looking things. Giant flower petal trees. We have some wreckage down here that we can go check out. I think there might be some wreckage down in here too. I know there's bad guys. Oh, we have two things of limestone. Something shiny down there. Probably a slug. But there are definitely some bad guys down in there too. But maybe we can check out that wreckage really quickly before we head over to the coal. There's usually baddies near wreckage too. But I might be able to cheese him. Yeah, we have we have two baddies. There's a bunch of items laying around. And we might be able to get to a hard drive. Let's go ahead and set this up now. So we have a quick escape. But I think we can probably drop down on top of this. It's going to require some screws, no problem. Got plenty of those. But we can open that and get the hard drive. They want to kill me.
On the hard drive has been salvaged and can be repurposed to unlock an alternate recipe. Salvaging more hard drives will provide additional alternate recipes.
I want to live, mostly. But I also want to grab these wires. Yoink. Aha, I jumped over you, sucker. Run for your life. Nope. Not gonna happen. Ah, nope. Huh, thankfully I did not fall off the edge. Anyway, we got the hard drive. That's the important part. No, not iron. Coal. Oh, it's back this way? I went way too far. Whoops. Oh, I remember now. It's on top of this rock, isn't it? Tricky, tricky. Yeah, I seem to remember it being tricky. Yeah, you're up on top of here. I see the game you're playing. Let's go about here. About 4 or 5 up. And then angle it that way. I think that's it right here, isn't it? Anybody home? Oh, I can put mobs on passive, but they fight back apparently. So they don't immediately eat me. Oh, hey, look at that. Creature hostility. Thanks for that. I wonder, will that work the same for the spider guys, though? Or is that only going to work for the warthogs? That's nice. That'll stop me from getting eaten. Ah, see, there is somebody home. He had just wandered away to use the restroom. I do not have a portable miner on me. But what I can do is build an equipment workshop here. Hey, look at that. Hello. Cool. Build the portable miner here. Yes. No. Cannot. Inventory full. Dope. That's right. I've got the hard drive, and I'm going to have to run power all the way over here. We've got a little bit of water there. Big patch of water here. Oh, that's good. Later on, there are some very, 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 very bad enemies, and I have not even figured out how to kill those. So that would be nice. Creatures will only attack when attacked by players. Oh, okay, yeah. You know what? Retaliate would probably be a lot more fair. That way I can't just run around and murder them without them being able to fight back. Much better. There we go. Now we can all just be friends until we don't need to be friends anymore. Great, thanks for the advice. Now I'm going to go back to the power running tactic. I think I will go ahead and just go with the water up here. We'll see how close I come to it. Actually, I can see it from here, can't I? I think I'll bring, just for fun, I'm going to bring both the power, or both the coal and the water to my base. Just for funsies. Have everything all in the same spot. I think the last time, because water is quite difficult to move around, last time I had brought everything to the lake and built a big power station on the lake. But this time I think I'm going to bring it all to my base. Give myself a little bit more of a challenge. You actually have to worry about water flow. Water can only flow up so far without assistance. Just add a little bit more logistics into it. It's good we're running power all the way here because we're going to need it for those two and that one right there. All of those resources will be mine. But we'll have infinite power after this as well. Because the coal is infinite, the water is infinite, and you can just keep building it up until, well, until you run out of coal. But there is another coal. Is it on this island or that island? On this one right here. So we can gather this coal and the other coal and bring them to our base with the water. And then there's more coal. Yeah, it just dinged. All the way up here, there's like 10 veins of it. And we have trucks. So we can go up there with some trucks, gather it all, and bring it back to our base as well. I think I'll do a lot of that off stream because that is going to take hours. Just building very long roads high above all of the bad stuff. And the trucks like to get stuck on everything. So you need a nice flat surface for them if you can. They might have worked on it. That's not fair. I should see how they work now. But the last time, they did not work so well. And heaven help you if you get in their way. They will just run you over. Anyway. Power running all the way down there. Let's check out that hard drive. Scan it. Ooh, that's going to take 10 whole minutes. But it's not my inventory anymore. Let's drop this other stuff. Do a quick sort. Alright, we do have some more room now. But before we head on down there, did we have any? No, we do not have any more of the personal miners. We'll just build another one when we're down here. What we will need to be doing, though, I think I'll probably do it off stream because I'm not going to have enough materials right now, but I do also need to build a conveyor belt all the way here. What do we need for the generator itself? We need rotors. Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to go back down there. Off stream, I'm going to build a conveyor belt following all the way down here. What I will do on stream is we will build the power station stuff, and we're going to do it all right here. It's almost like I planned this ahead. Yeah, we're going to build the beginning of our power station right here. And then if we need to extend it out a little bit, we can extend it out that way. The next level, I'm going to make sure I build it several platforms higher, because some of the buildings on this tier are going to be very tall. I don't think we'll be able to see it until I pick up some rotors, so let's go and see if we have... Well, we will have some of those just sitting on the belt. But we should probably have some sitting in a container that I'm going to temporarily put right here, but will be eventually on the 3rd story, which I, again, will build that solo. You don't want to watch all that stuff. How many of those did I need? I think 10 for each. Coal generator needs water and coal. Yeah, we need 10 for each. So we can build a few of those. I'll hook up the coal solo, and then in the next stream we will have our quest for water. But it's going to be quite a lot of work just to get all of the coal all the way over here. Pre-truck. Once I have trucks available, the trucks are going to be doing all of the work. But for now, I'm going to rely on conveyor belts. We're going to leave these hanging off the edge here. Now, I want to have plenty of room in between each one, and I want it to be evenly spaced out in between them. So what I'll do is build as many of them as I can down this line, and then I'm going to go through and delete every other one. And that'll give me plenty of space in between each one. I don't like stuff being too crowded. This map is really too big to be crowding stuff, in my opinion. I think there's so much space, and it's such a wonderful environment. Why crowd everything up? So we'll start with 3 of them. And how much do they generate each? Will it tell me? 75. So currently 3 of them will match all of my biomass generators plus some. Because we're sitting at... Oh, max capacity is 240. So yeah, the 3 of these will match, pretty much match my current capacity. I'll probably build at least double that. I wonder if I can calculate how much coal I'll actually need. No, not until I'm actually burning it. But once we're burning it, we'll be able to see how much coal we can use, and we'll just build, for now, as many power generators as the amount of coal that I'm going to be requiring. And it's almost nighttime. I really love the ambient giant flying stingray with the tiny little stingrays all around it. I can't wait till I can fly with them. This game needs some kind of spaceship and just get off this planet and go back to space. Be done with all this poison. All the things that will no longer try to kill me. Hey, that means I can go back down to that cave too. I'm not going to go at night though. It's a little bit unnerving already. Sitting in a dark room, mostly dark room. Can also probably turn these back on for now. There we go. But yeah, I think that is going to do it for us today. Now I want to go ahead and stream again either tomorrow or Saturday. So I hope you guys will be there and join me again Friday or Saturday. But thank you guys for watching now, and I hope to see you all next time.